Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a different video. So, as you may know, at least you guys in the US, it is starting to become the time for thanking and giving, Thanksgiving, and everyone knows what that means. That means it's time for a bunch of really stupidly good sales happening on tons of different websites, and especially in the insect websites. Us insect keepers aren't like normal shoppers where we go running into Walmart acting like it's Vietnam. Instead, we sit there waiting at 12 in the morning for Untitled Ants to start bringing out their sales, and all sorts of other different websites doing so as well. In today's video, we are actually going to go ahead and show off a few of the different sales that are going to be going on a few of the websites in these upcoming few days. And for those who live inside of Europe, this is a majority US seller list because I don't know that many shops within, Europe or really can get a hold of many of them. So I'm sure that Antimatters on ANN News is going to cover that stuff pretty deeply, so I'm not really going to need to cover it since I'm mostly a US channel, but anyways, let's just get on to the list. The first shop on this list is one that you guys are all really familiar with on this channel, and that is Arthropod Antics. Arthropod Antics, as many of you may already know, it is a nest company that creates really high quality, cheap nests for people to buy at a really low price, especially for new keepers and experienced keepers alike. Now, they are having a % off, which I do not know because Cheetah did not tell me, but it is 100% sure that they are going to be having a Black Friday deal coming up here pretty soon. It's going to be interesting to see this because his nests are really inexpensive already, but are really high quality, so I really wonder if he's actually going to make a profit off of this, or if he's not. I hope he does, but, who knows. All I know is that it's definitely going to be a really good deal, seeing as in his website is already probably the best deals for nests in the United States. The next shop is another name that you guys are not unfamiliar with on this channel, and that is Stateside Ants. Stateside Ants will also be having a deal, but I am unsure as to what that deal is going to be since I was not told a % off. All I know is that it will be happening during Black Friday, as with the majority of shops here in the US. Stateside Ants probably has some of the best high quality ants that you can probably get here in the United States alongside a few other shops, and is a very close friend of mine and absolutely love his stuff. He has an entire facility and it's all legal under the USDA permits and all sorts of stuff like that. So if you're looking to go get ants, I highly recommend going over to his site and checking that all out. The next website is a European website known as Wakooshi. Now Wakooshi, I think, sells ants and also sells nests, and they are going to be doing a 20% off for the holidays. Now I'm not 100% sure as to when the sale is going to happen, but I know that it is going to happen because I was told it was going to happen. So yeah, I hope you guys in Europe actually end up being prepared for this, as I'm sure that his nests are going to be absolutely great, as they have shown before, absolutely great nests, really neat little acrylic nests. Just awesome. Overall, just absolutely awesome. Really good person to buy from, and yeah. The next shop is going to be Atlantic Ants. Now, this is a relatively new shop that has popped up relatively recently, like within, I think, the last anting season recently, like as recent as that, and they are doing a 50% off on Black Friday, which is a really good deal. Atlantic Ants actually ends up specializing in ants. It is another ant store that you can buy ants legally in the United States. Now, they also sell pipettes and stuff like that, but still, 50% off is insane. It is probably at the moment, as far as I know, the best deal that you can get within, the United States. This shop doesn't exactly have the largest selection of ants to actually buy from, seeing as in they are so new, but the deals that they give are insane. Like, that is probably the highest amount of a percentage off that I've seen so far in this entire list. In fact, is the largest in this list so far. This one is for all the Canadian ant keepers. Canada Ant Colony is going to be doing a 10 to 15% off all of their ants. Now, Canada Ant Colony already has some pretty low prices when it comes to ants, but with this 10 to 15% off, it's going to be dropped down even lower. Now, I'm not 100% sure when the sale is going to begin. All I know is that it will be happening probably sometime between the holidays, but I don't know. I'm just going off the information that I was given. And then, of course, there is one that I don't really think I have to mention very much, but that is the Ants Canada Ant Stores sale. Now this sales runs from Black Friday all the way to Christmas, and this is probably the longest time that you're going to get to buy a nest, and it is of course Ants Canada's website. Probably one of the most favorites for those who are new to the ant keeping hobby, but is also a personal favorite of mine because their nests are so dang cheap. If you want a really inexpensive large nest, I would highly recommend going with Ants Canada. Especially if those ants are something that isn't really picky with, what type of nest they like, because Ants Canada nests, they're kind of on the worse quality side, in my opinion, but they do a pretty good job. I've used AC nests since I've gotten into the hobby, and I've bought multiple others since then, and honestly, I've had no complaints. I've heard some bad things about them, but personally, I haven't had that bad of a experience with AC nests. And honestly, I think that is all I have to say about AC, because I think that's pretty much everything that you need to know about AC. I feel like if you're in the hobby, you already know everything about their nests. And then of course you have Tar Heel Ants, another really popular ant nest, company, and also just general ant store within the United States. I think they do anywhere from 25 to 50% off with their nests, and I mean, even then their nests are very expensive. The nests are extremely high quality, and honestly, it's really good, but it is so expensive. My personal favorite is the XL Labyrinth, or anything of the labyrinths, just because they give such a good clear view of the ants while also looking very aesthetically pleasing. Of course, this goes from, I think, Black Friday on for another 2 or 3 weeks. He pretty much bulk makes nests and slowly puts them onto the site, including doing some new releases sometimes during these types of sales. He has a really good 5 mini hearts for I think $150. It is a really good deal, and honestly, I always go with that deal no matter what, just because it's just so inexpensive when it comes to mini hearts. Because they normally go for around $30, and with shipping it's like $80. So of course I always go with that. But if you've been in the hobby for more than a week, you probably already know all about the greatness that is Tar Heel Ants nests, so I will go ahead and, stop talking about them. Here comes a new site that not many people have heard of yet. This is Cold-Blooded Creaturae, or Cold-Blooded Critters, depending on if you see him on Discord or not. He's going to be having a 20% off website-wide, with some 40s and 50% possible. It's not 100% sure yet. Cold-Blooded Critters actually sells nests. They sell Acromyrmex nests and just normal ant nests. As I said, they are very new to the market. They probably just popped up, I think within the last few months, I believe. I could be wrong, but I recently heard about them because I got to know the person who owns it, and they seem absolutely great. They themselves have tested it on Solenopsis xyloni back when they used to live in Arizona, and a bunch of other different types of ants that are really hard to get out of, or really hard to contain. So go ahead and test them out and check them out. I'm sure that it's going to do absolutely great for your ants, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is all the companies that I was able to get 100%, that they are going to be doing a sale. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is pretty much all I have for today. Of course, this video took a while to do because I had to get all of the information and then do all the talking, get screenshots, all sorts of stuff like that. So please, if you could, subscribe, do all the like button stuff, all the things that most YouTubers say that you probably have heard too many times. If you watched this all the way to the end, thank you so much, and I hope you find a deal that you've been looking for a while. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll let outro me do the outro, so bye-bye. Thank you all for watching this video. You guys can check out my Instagram, where I oftentimes post stories and all sorts of stuff like that. You can also check out the 2 Discord servers, and Keeping Anythology and Ants Anonymous, where you can easily get in contact with me. Also, check out my Patreon. My Patreon is the best way that you can go ahead and support these type of videos, and it would mean a lot to me if you were to go over to become a patron, but you don't have to. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.